Guys, so it is currently Sunday. It's about 7, I think. Yeah, it's 7:03, and I just got home from my parents' house, and so tomorrow is my last official day of work, and then it's summer break, but then Sarah's coming on Friday, and I'm so excited. My best friend Sarah from Words with Sarah, though she doesn't really have her blog anymore. But I got some exciting book mail, and I want to share that with you to start off this vlog, because technically the romance readathon doesn't start until tomorrow. So I have a book I want to finish tonight, but I wanted to show you some mail I got. I got a finished copy of The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I think that's how you say her last name. This I was sent from Forever Romance, and I already talked about this in my wrap up. I gave it about a 4.5 star, really cute friends to lovers romance, so I'm really excited. They sent me a finished copy of that, and then I received a stack of books from Harlequin Romance, and so I'll share those in a book haul with you guys, but I'm most excited about a Shannon Stacy Firefighter Romance and Prince on Paper by Alyssa Cole. I'm doing a fun video with them on their channel, Read Bliss. You should check that out. I'll link it down below. It's a romance channel where a bunch of romance booktubers provide content for them, so yeah. Have all these pretties, and then what I'm super excited about, I wanted to film this clip, is because I got a Book of the Month box sent to me from Book of the Month, and it is their YA book. I was trying to look up, I don't think they actually have a YA box. I think they just have YA books you can choose. Let me check their Instagram real quick. Okay, so it actually is a YA Book of the Month book box, and so you get to choose from 5 YA books to be sent to you. That is super exciting. I do have a referral code down below. I don't get any money from this, but if you do subscribe using my link, then I get a free book and you get a free book, so everybody wins. But I will probably need scissors. Let me see if I don't need scissors. So I was peeking at their, ooh, I don't know what book this is. They have a lot of different books on there, and I was hoping for Cassandra Clare, but it's not, but it's totally fine. This is so cute. So I opened it up and there's a cookie, super cute. It says Book of the Month on it, and I think it's their new colors. Some book emoji pins. Those are super cool. Okay, so I got a copy of Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I'm not gonna read this book. So this was probably the one that I wasn't excited for, but that's totally okay. The good thing about Book of the Month is that you get to choose your own books, and so I'm definitely not at all interested in reading this book, which I really hate to say, because I was super excited for this box, but I have just not heard the best of things at all about this book, so I honestly have no interest in reading. All of my friends either DNF'd it or didn't give it that good of a rating, but it's a really pretty cover at least. So if you do get Book of the Month, choose the book that you want to read. If you use my referral code though, and don't choose this book if you don't want it, or choose this book if you do want it, then you do get a free book, and I would get a free book. So go ahead and click the link down below if you want to sign up for Book of the Month. So for Book of the Month, each month they feature 5 brand new hardcover books, and you get to choose one book that you want that month, and you will have it shipped right to your door. So yeah. Check out my code down below for that. Yeah, so now I have this book. I really like, though, they do choose very popular YA titles that are currently there. I was looking on their page and I was hoping they would send me pretty much all the other books that they have. So they have Opposite of You by Justin A. Reynolds, which I thought looked really good. When the Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry. You'd Be Mine by Erin Hahn. How Not to Ask a Boy to Prom, which looks super cute. Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. They have The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare. Descendants of the Crane by Joanne I don't know how to say that last name. We Hunt the Flame, With the Fire on High, These Witches Don't Burn, Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. There's a Sarah Dessen, Patron Saints of Nothing. There are so many like really great up and coming YA books or recently released YA books that were on this page. And I didn't get any of them, and I got this one. But that's totally okay. Thank you so much, Book of the Month, for sending me this really lovely surprise box. And if you see, they're all hardcover, which is really nice. And I believe the additional books are $10 a month. So it's $15 per month for a brand new hardback book, which is awesome. That's super cheap. And then you do get to add on books for $10 if you want them. And I did Book of the Month like 2 years ago when I won a 3-month trial. And this tells me that if I come back, I get a free book. So that's really cool. They have promos all the time and you can skip months if you don't want a book in that month. And so yeah, Book of the Month is awesome. If you see Chelsea from Chelsea Dollar Read always talks about it. And Gabby from My Fictional World, or Gabby Reads, I think, on YouTube. I don't remember where, she has different names for Instagram and YouTube. She loves Book of the Month, and so yeah. They have YA books now, and they have some romance books. I know they have The Bride Test on there, and they did The Kiss Quotient in hardback, and those books don't even come out in hardback, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, thanks to Book of the Month for sending me this package, and if you are interested, check out my link below. But my plans for reading, I'm going to start Born Darkly tomorrow. And I hope it's good. I do have a full work day and I have to do some mulching in my yard, but other than that, I'm gonna read. So that's all I've got for you, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Monday, so it's the first day of the readathon. I just got home from work and it's officially summer. It was my last work day of the school year, so I got a pretty busy week ahead of me, but I will be able to read a lot. And so I got home, changed, I didn't wear Taylor Swift to school, and walked my dogs, and now I'm here. So I actually, reading plans have already changed. I am about 60% into Medicine Man by Saffron Kent, and I want to finish that yesterday, but then I ended up reading a little bit more of my Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare, and so I didn't really read a lot of this, so I'm going to read this and finish it today. It is a patient psychiatrist romance, and so Born Darkly is a psychiatrist, psychologist, serial killer romance, murderer romance. I don't even know what I said that was. But since they're kind of similar, after that I'm going to pick up Taking the Lead First by Cecilia Tan, because I feel like I'm in the mood for this. It is a rock star romance, and that's what I want to read right now, and I feel like I'm going to read it really quickly. It's only 300 pages, but I need to read this first. I do want to show you. So I've been using my Cricut lately. It's actually at my mom's. We share it, and so I make stuff if I go there on Sundays. And I made myself a shirt to wear while in Scotland, and it says, "Take me home to Lollybrock." I made it with our Cricut, and I ironed it on, so hopefully the iron-on stays. The last 2 shirts I made like a year ago, the iron-on came off, so hopefully this, I prepped it enough that it'll stay, and I pre-washed it, so hopefully we'll see. And yeah, so I really like it. I'll wear it while I am in Scotland in a week and a half. Oh my god, it's coming up so much. We leave literally a week and a day from today, so yeah. Lots of planning to do, but I'm happy. But yeah, I'll probably update you a little bit later today. Probably not as presentable as I kind of look now, but I'll go ahead and finish this. Yeah, and I have to pack some orders. I did make some sales in my shop. I'll probably show you what I'm working on later this week. Hey guys, I am currently about to film a video with all my Black Dagger Brotherhood books, so that's why that's all like empty up there, if you noticed. But it is Tuesday. It is my first day of summer, and I keep on thinking it's Saturday because it feels like a Saturday. I went to the gym this morning, ran 4 miles, went to Home Depot, picked up some mulch for the yard, and then walked the dogs, went to DSW, got some new shoes, which maybe I'll show you later, and went to the grocery store, and now I'm home. So it's been a super busy day. I did finish Medicine Man by Saffron Kent last night. Gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really did like it. I just think that once they decided to give in to like their desires to be together, it got very physical, and that's all it was for like 20% of the book, and I thought it was a bit much. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I also, let me know what you think. I am not that big of a fan of epilogues where they're like married, or they're getting proposed to, or like having kids. I get we want the happily ever after, but like I don't care about that part as much. So like I feel like if they ever have an epilogue where it's like, oh, 5 years later, oh, he proposed, it's so cute, I'm like, okay, but this is like a waste of my 20 minutes of reading. I don't know. Let me know what you think, because it had that too, and I felt like it was just like I didn't care about that part because I cared about their getting together and not like when they're happy and married. So yeah, 4 out of 5 stars for Medicine Man. That is gonna mark off Forbidden Romance. And now I did end up putting the whole bingo board in my bullet journal, and I'm just gonna see how many I can read in the week, because I did start Genesis by Tilly Cole. It's what is it called? It's The Fall in Genesis, and it's a novella, and it's a prequel to her upcoming series. And so I'm gonna read this. I started it at the gym, and it's very dark, and I don't know if there's actually gonna be any romance in it, even though it does say there's some specific content in it. It doesn't happen yet. There's not even like a romance at all, so I don't know if I can count it for this challenge, but I'm gonna anyways. It's dark, and so it's gonna count for something out of my comfort zone because I really don't like novellas, and I feel like I've never rated novellas that high because I never feel like there's enough substance to them. But Tilly Cole is amazing and she can do whatever she wants, so I'm gonna read that and also read a book in a day. So I started this morning, definitely finish it. I only have like an hour left of reading it. It's like 100 pages, so that's my update for you so far. And yeah, I'm gonna go film some fun videos, especially with my Black Decker Brotherhood books. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it is Wednesday? It's Wednesday today. I do not know the days when I'm on summer break, but I had a busy morning. I had to go get my car checked. My like A1 system thing went on, so I had to go to the dealership and they did their updates and stuff, so I had to wait like an hour, a little over an hour for that to get done. So I read in the waiting room, and then I came home and went straight to my parents' house with my dogs because I like to bring them over about once a week other than Sunday so they can run around and get all the energy out. So lots of reading happened today. But first, yesterday I finished The Fall in Genesis by Tilly Cole. That was my read a book in a day and read a book out of your comfort zone. I don't know if I would consider it for this readathon. There was no romance, but it was definitely very dark, so it had a very dark theme. So I'm going to count it anyways. It is so good, and it sets up the next book, and I hope there's a book for each guy because they're like the 7 fallen angels like in the Bible. And so Raphael is the first one, and I know it's going to be a romance, and it's a very dark. They all, 6 out of the 7 have just this desire to kill. And our main character in the prequel novella takes it upon himself to make that possible for them because his brother is one of them, and so it's really cool, and I loved it so much. And Raphael comes out on the 11th, so not too far away. It comes out in 6 days, so I'm very excited. That's gonna be really good. But also, I got On the Rocks by Steiner on my Kindle, so I'm gonna be reading that right now instead of the Tilly Cole book that I said I was gonna read in the Hades Hangman series. I'll probably save that for vacation then because I have to read On the Rocks before I even leave for vacation, so that's happening. But I did end up finishing Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe. This book was so good. 5 out of 5 stars for me. I was hooked. Like, I wasn't even tired when I went to bed last night because I watched the Jonas Brothers documentary. So good. Oh my gosh. Like, I understand Kevin so much now, but I was so hyped off of watching that documentary because then I put their playlist on Spotify and was just dancing around to all the Jonas Brothers songs, bringing me back to my childhood. I went to their concert in 9th grade. And now I'm 25 and I'm going to their concert this summer when I'm 26. So yeah, about 11-year gap between when I first saw them in concert. But anyways, I read this last night and I got almost 100 pages into it, and then I finished the rest today. It is about a psychiatrist and a serial killer, and she is meeting with him to see if she should go on trial for him to say that he shouldn't get the death penalty, and they fall in love, and I loved it. This definitely reminded me of like a psychological thriller movie that I love watching. Like, I love detective crime stuff like that. Like, I love Luther and other TV shows like that, and so this reminded me so much of those TV shows and movies I love, like 80s crime dramas kind of things. I love those, and so this was so good. It took me in directions I was not expecting. I was so for the romance, and now I'm just like, they better start, you know, getting together soon because the tension was killing me. I loved it, and I know I need book 2 now. It's a duet, and the ending is like pretty much a cliffhanger. It kind of like wraps up, but like not. So I need book 2 now. So good. So this is going to count for a new to me author because I've never read this author before, and as a bad boy, bad girl because you can't get worse than a serial killer. And our main character had secrets of her own, and it was just so good. So good. You all need to read this like now. Probably going to be one of my favorites of the year, honestly. It was so good. Now we're going to start really deviating from my TBR because I do have a bunch of books to read before I leave for vacation for a video I'm doing with Harlequin. So I'm going to read A Prince on Paper by Alyssa Cole next. This is going to be reading an author of color, and I don't know if it's going to have any other tropes in it on the boards. Oh, it's a fake romance. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. It says they must decide if their fake romance will lead to happily ever after. So this can be the fake dating trope that I believe is on the board as well. So this could count for a lot. I'm really excited. I've heard really good things about this series. I know this is book 3 though, but I'm pretty sure you can read it as a standalone. So I'm going to read this next, and I'm excited. I did also get some book mail. I'll show you real quick from Simon & Schuster. I got a finished copy of Ghost of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare and a bunch of other authors. It's so pretty in person and hardback, so I'm super excited Simon Teen sent these my way. I got a paperback of Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch, which I haven't read Love and Gelato yet. I do own a copy, so I'm glad I have this as well. It's gonna be really short. I can finish it pretty quickly. Then I got a paperback of Modern Fairy Tales by Holly Black, and I don't know if these were novellas she published because every story in here is like at least 200 pages long. And I consider that a novella, but this sounds really good and it's gorgeous. And then I was sent a finished copy of Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, and the gorgeousness of this is unreal. Like, those flowers are all like purple, and I love this color. This is gorgeous. I've already read this and loved it, and so I'm really happy to have the finished copy on my shelves and supporting an author who went to the college I went to. Alright, so that's all I've read so far. I'm going to update you guys back tonight. I do have to go to the gym with my sister, and then I'm going to sew some, and then I'm going to work on my packing list because I leave in less than a week now. So yeah, I will see you guys later today. Alright, so my sister just went to the gym. It's about, what time is it? 2:30. I went to the gym this morning, but she works tonight, so she slept in a little more. I went at 6:30, so she didn't want to wake up then, but she just went, and I am currently reading this. I fell asleep pretty early last night, so I'm only like 30 pages into it, not even, and Miss Lily wants to cuddle. Hi, baby, thank you. I was just sewing a little for my shop, and she was hanging out with me. And so now that my sister's gone, I'm going to read some and sew a little bit later. There's Miss Darcy. Hi, baby. You okay? Darcy saw me too this morning. Sarah has the flu, unfortunately, so she is not coming up here for the weekend. So I have a lot of time opened up now since she's not going to be here. She's supposed to be here from tomorrow morning to Monday night, and that's not happening. So tomorrow I have a lot of reading time planned because my sister does work tonight and tomorrow night, all weekend actually, so she's not going to be up and about tomorrow. Oh, my Lily baby, you're so cute. But yeah, I'm going to read, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. It's a yawn, it's a yawn, you're so cute. Hey guys, so I'm in my new glasses and I really love them. These are from Firmoo. They sent me a free pair. I just finished filming my review video for them. Firmoo, I've been wearing them for over 5 years, so keep an eye out for that video. It's probably up already. I think I've already posted it, so if you want to see that video, check out my latest videos. But I'm almost done with The Prince on Paper by Alyssa Cole. I have about 100 pages left, and the dogs are gone for the night. I'm going to my signing tomorrow, and so my sister works tonight and tomorrow night, so she went ahead and took them to my parents' house so that they can run around and have fun this weekend while I'm gone and she's sleeping, so that they're not bored all weekend. And she went over already because she, like I said, she works tonight, and it is not even 5, it's 4:20. So it's time for me to read. I have some stuff I want to get done. I took like 12 Instagram pictures today for when I'm on vacation, so I have a couple more to take so that I am done for when I'm on vacation. I can still post for Instagram. And I went to some Joann's and got some cool stuff. And yeah, so I have my signing tomorrow. I'm going to see Emma Scott. I'm going to see Mariana Zapata. I am going to see Bibi Easton again. Catherine Andrews, I have a book by her. I've ordered something from Sam Mariano, I think is her name. You'll see my haul in this vlog because I'm not ending this vlog now until Sunday when the readathon's over. But I'm going to finish this, and then I'm 20% into On the Rocks by Candy Steiner. I need to finish that. That's going to be different worlds because they are very different people, and he kind of looks down at her because she is from like a snotty upper class kind of people. So yeah, that's my night so far. So I'm going to read the rest of this, try to read more of On the Rocks, and probably listen to my Black Dagger Brotherhood book. It's Blood Legacy? Blood Vow. Blood Vow. I'm listening to that and I'm halfway done with that, and so I probably will listen to it a lot on my drive tomorrow because it's 3 hours to Pittsburgh from where I am. So yeah, lots of reading to be done, lots of things to be done, but I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, the lighting's super weird. I'm in my kitchen right now, but I am about to head out the door. It is 7:05 and I need to leave soon for Pittsburgh, but I did finish A Prince on Paper last night by Alyssa Cole, and it was really cute. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked the romance. I liked our main character and how the love interest had a lot more going for him. He was like the typical tabloid bad boy, but had a lot more to his character and who he was, and they both had their issues. Him with his mother who passed away, and her with her father who had tried to kill the monarchy where they live. So she is dealing with that repercussion and like breaking out of her father's mold. So very cute. I'm obsessed with these colors. I'm even wearing this color today, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I got like 1% into Katy Steiner's book until I fell asleep because I had to wake up at 6:16 this morning. So I'm heading out soon. This camera is on my stack of books I'm bringing. It's not that big of a signing, but I'm gonna have fun. So I have 3-hour drive ahead of me alone. My mom was so sweet and offered to come with me since Sarah canceled, but I did not want my mom to waste her day. So yeah, I'm fine. I do this drive all the time. So I have my audiobook, I have Jonas Brothers to keep me company, but I will talk to you guys tonight after my signing after 6 hours of driving. So we'll see how I feel. Hey guys, so it is 4:20 and I'm home, and there was a long drive. I got there 45 minutes early, and there were like 20 people there, and the Facebook group said people were trying to show up at like 9 and it started at 11, so I got there at 10:15, and the first 100 people got a free book bow. That was a nice surprise. I didn't know I was gonna get that. I do make my own though that I like better than book bow. They were all sitting there, and when we were let in, they still had extra book bows. So not even 100 people had come to the signing before it started. And it was okay. I don't know how, if like the volunteers got them all first, but I was 4th in line for Mariana Zapata, and she had 0 copies of Katy or Winnipeg left. I did pre-order my own copy of The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and she signed it, and she signed 2 other books of mine that I have. This is the second time I met her though, and so I wanted to get one for my sister, and my sister loves Katy and she loves Winnipeg, and so I wanted to buy one of those for her. And her mom, who was her assistant, took the book, the last copy of Katy, off for a pre-order. And I asked her, I was like, oh, are you selling, do you have any extra books? And she's like, oh, the only ones we have are on the table. And she had 1 copy of all of the books except for those 2 and an extra of Luna, and that was it. And I was the 4th person in her line at 11 a.m. So that was disappointing. And then I went over to Kate Starrett, and I didn't realize like she came all the way from Australia, so I didn't pre-order a book from her, and I didn't know if I wanted that book or not, but I always end up picking up books when I go to signings. It's Love My Way. It's a really pretty cover, and that's the only one I really wanted by her. So I was standing in her line, and the person in front of me, and this is, mind you, like 15 minutes into the signing, the person in front of me snagged the last copy of that. So these authors didn't even bring a lot of extra copies, and that's how I get a lot of the books at signings. I just browse and walk around and buy stuff at their tables, and it didn't seem like these authors really brought a lot, and this author list is probably like 30 to 40% of the original authors that signed up. Jennifer Armentrout canceled, Fiona Cole, Saffron Kent, Sarah Nye I guess was supposed to be there. I know Kennedy Fox was supposed to be there. There are so many authors that really were like major authors that just canceled, and so there were 3 that I really wanted to see, and then 1 that I bought because you guys have told me about that author, and so I did see Mariana Zapata, which I was really excited for, but I've already met her. I saw Emma Scott and bought a copy of In Harmony. This is about, it takes place in high school, but I think it reads more mature, and something happens to our main character, and then she joins the play of Hamlet, I think. Yeah, and she ends up being Ophelia, and it's her romance with the guy who plays Hamlet, so I think that was awesome. I love Shakespeare, so I picked up this book from her. Her books were only $13, so I did grab this. And I grabbed the last copy of this book, and that was at 1, and the event went until 4. And so I finished seeing Everybody Wanted to within an hour. And the last author that I saw was Sam Mariano for Untouchable. This one I've heard is a really good dark bully romance, and so this was one she had like all the copies there of. and so she did sign it for me. But the annoying thing was when she was signing this for me, they announced, the people who put on the whole event came on a speaker and was like, hey, guess what? It's so-and-so's birthday. We have cupcakes. Let's sing happy birthday. And so Sam was in the middle of signing this book, and then they had to go sing happy birthday, and then she was done signing with like halfway through happy birthday, so I just stood there awkwardly. And then I was like, do I sit here? I was going to tell her that I had a channel, that everybody would tell me to read this book. That's how I've heard about it. But I couldn't because they were singing happy birthday, and that just like completely just ruined my time with her. And my biggest pet peeve at signings is when someone interrupts my time with an author. It happened twice at a Polycon, and now this happened here, and it's just really frustrating because like we might not ever meet this author again. It happened when I was meeting Elle Kennedy and Jennifer Armentrout, who are such big authors at a Polycon, and literally someone came up who was a volunteer and had to like chat real quick, and I'm just sitting there like an idiot, like, okay, let me sit here and wait more while you interrupted my conversation. And it was awkward, and the author took a while to like get back on track. It's not the author's fault. It's just like people need to respect other people's time. So I literally only bought 3 books. There was nothing else I really wanted to see. I saw Catherine Andrews, but I didn't read her book, so like I was just like, hey, here, sign my book. BB Easton was probably the highlight of that whole event. I loved seeing her. She remembered seeing my video of my review for Praying for Rain. Ken, her husband, is just the best. I love him too. And I've already met her, and so I just had her sign my copy of Praying for Rain though, because that came out after I saw her at Polycon, and that was it. And so it was just kind of like meh, lackluster. I wasn't really excited about anything. I did see a couple people from Instagram there, so that was fun, but like that was probably the not most exciting. It wasn't a bad signing, it was just like very lackluster, and I don't know, it just seemed like the event organizers kind of gave up after so many authors pulled out. And I know that they asked for more authors to sign up, and I know of an author who did, and they never even like told her yes or no, and obviously they didn't say yes. And so it's weird. It was weird. It's like the people who put this on, it was a black and gold event, put on so many other amazing signings. They're putting on the Nashville signing next summer, which has like an amazing list of authors, and this one was just like a huge flop, in my opinion. I am happy I got these books, but I kind of feel like it was a waste of time. I feel like I shouldn't even have gone. Today, there was an author event for Margaret Rogerson for Sorcery of Thorns. Yes, Sorcery of Thorns in Cincinnati, and I didn't go to that because I had this signing. I much rather would have gone to that. I'm pretty sure the author of Wicked Saints or something, like the Blood Magic book, whatever that is, was having with her, and so I much rather would have gone to that than the signing. And on my way home, on 70, which is like the major highway I can take from Ohio to Pennsylvania, they had it down to 1 lane on my way home, and it took us 45 minutes to get past the construction site because people were going slow, and there's a million trucks that take that road. So it took me 3 hours and 45 minutes to get home instead of like 2 hours and 50 minutes to get home. So I was just annoyed, and I did not think 7 hours of driving was worth getting 3 books and seeing 1 author I hadn't met before, 2. It was just, not fun. I don't know. There were a lot of people talking, and I guess you can't really control authors dropping out, so that's why I think a lot of signings should make authors pay a table fee, because that happened with the Polycon 2 last year. A lot of good authors dropped with no real good reason, and I mean, like, I get they have personal issues, but you signed up for something that your readers are buying possibly just to see you, and you're letting them down. So I have these 3 that I bought. I'm happy. I'm very excited to read this one. So we'll see if I enjoy this. I'll probably try to read it this month. It's a long one though. And yeah. And I am happy I got this. I just need to make sure if I want a book, I have to pre-order it. There's no like wishy-washy, maybe I'll pick it up there if I want to, because these authors brought like no extra books, which is kind of sad. But whatever. It's okay. Sorry for being negative or ranty. I literally just got home and this is my mood right now. So that's it. I did finish listening to Blood Kiss in the car. Blood Vow, book 2. I finished reading book 2 in the Black Dagger Legacy series. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. For this readathon, I'll probably do that for Different Worlds because she's part of the Glimera and he's not. And so, yeah. It was good though. I liked the audio. And then I just listened to Jonas Brothers the rest of the way home and it was amazing. So, yeah. I I'm gonna go put everything away. I'll probably try to read Candy's book tonight. I don't think it's gonna count for anything for the readathon. I'll have to see if I can move some things around on that bingo board because I don't know if hers counts for anything. But we'll see. It's kind of forbidden. There's an age gap, but I've already read a forbidden romance, so I will see, and I will talk to you guys later. I will read Pestilence tomorrow, and I will close out this vlog tomorrow. It's probably already gonna be like a million years long, but that's okay. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so it is currently Monday and it is the end of the readathon. It ended yesterday and I didn't finish my last book. I was reading Pestilence and I got 210 pages in, so that's pretty good. I have about 150 pages left, so I'll finish that hopefully today and tomorrow because I leave for Europe tomorrow. So I need to finish this before I leave so that then I can focus on ebooks. But I'm loving it so far. It is the apocalypse and Pestilence is going through killing everybody with the plague and like this disease. And our main character Sarah tries to kill him in the first couple pages of the book and he's immortal, so she fails, and so he takes her prisoner. And it's a romance and it's so good right now, and there's just such a moral dilemma going on right now, and Sarah's like, I'm kind of feeling things for this guy and he's killing the entire planet. It's really good and I'm excited because War is coming out soon and I just love these covers. I wasn't a huge fan of the cover of War when I saw it, but now it's kind of growing on me, so definitely gonna buy that when it comes out. Pestilence is free right now. I don't know how long it's going to be free and when I'm posting this video, but check and see if the ebook is still free because I think the author's putting it out for free because she's coming out with the second one very soon. I also finished On the Rocks by Katy Steiner. Here is the gorgeous cover. I did order myself a paperback because it was on sale for $11.50 instead of $15. So check that out if you are interested in buying this paperback. And it's small town romance, super cute. I actually am about to film a video of my favorite small town romances to celebrate the release of this book. It is Ruby Grace, I believe is her name, and Noah, and she's 19 and he's 28, so it's a bit of an age gap, and she's engaged to a politician. So yeah, you can't have a Katy Steiner without a little bit of taboo-ness in her books, but it's really good and I loved it. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It was so cute and it's not as angsty as some of her other books. I've noticed she goes like super angsty for one book and then she goes a little bit sweeter for the next book, so like The Wrong Game kind of thing. It's not as sweet as The Wrong Game, but it's still like super sweet and I really liked it. Very southern and it was just adorable, so I am excited to have my paperback coming. It's coming tomorrow, but I have to stop my mail tomorrow, so I'm not getting it for a week. But that's okay, I've already finished it. It comes out Thursday, this Thursday, June 13th. So check it out if it's out already. And that is how my readathon went. I did really well. I think I finished 7 books total. I think I got I finished 6.5 books actually, and I almost got 2 bingos on the bingo board. So I did so well this readathon, so much better than I thought I would. I read some really great books, so that's all I have. I do have an Arc of Superfan by Serena Bowen on my Kindle, and I'm getting 9 by T.M. Fraser, so that's super exciting. So those are my next reading plans, but let me know if you participated in the readathon and how you did, and that's all I have for you. As always, have a good day. Bye.